A young Steven Spielberg inside the mechanical jaw of a shark on the set of the movie Jaws, 1974. The football helmet test. A group of men takes turns crashing their heads into a wall to test the strength of the protection, 1912. The last photo of the Titanic above the water. The picture was taken from aboard the Caledonia ship in the Irish port of Queenstown, on April 11, 1912. Kurt Cobain poses with a kitten in his apartment in Olympia, Washington, in the 1980s. Vera Mukina's sculptural composition, Worker and Collective Farmer. The sculpture was created for the Soviet Pavilion at the World's Fair in Paris, held in Paris in 1937. Repair of the statue, Worker and Collective Farmer, in Moscow. The pavilion where the assembly took place. A Japanese boy stands at attention at the crematorium, carrying his dead younger brother on his back, Nagasaki, 1945. Vladimir Vysotsky at Tbilisi Airport on September 20, 1979. The first selfie in space. Astronaut Buzz Aldrin takes a picture of himself during the Gemini 12 mission, November 1966. The queue at the first McDonald's in Moscow. People stand for hours to try Western Life, January 31, 1990. Ernest Hemingway in a bar with his cat. The writer has always preferred the company of animals to the company of people. Hugo Gernsback TV glasses 1963. Hugo Gernsback called his invention teleglasses. He believed that in the future people would watch TV in such a way as not to interfere with others. Princess Elizabeth, the future Queen of Great Britain Elizabeth II, changes the wheel of the car, Austin Tilley. Nikola Tesla quietly reads a book in his laboratory while millions of volts of artificial lightning sparkle behind him, 1899. A young Vladimir Putin during judo classes in Leningrad, 1971. Wooden swimsuits. In 1929, it was believed that such clothes helped to stay on the water better. The construction of the Verrazano Bridge in New York. Installers work at great heights without insurance, the 1960s. Michael Jackson and Freddie Mercury backstage. A rare shot of two kings of music who never released a full-fledged album together, the 1980s. Transportation of the first IBM 5 MB hard disk. It is loaded onto an airplane using a loader, 1956. Arnold Schwarzenegger sleeping with a big stuffed panda. The last Tasmanian tiger. Photograph of a now extinct species at Hobart Zoo, 1933. Yuri Gagarin, performing with a band at the Arctic Pioneer Camp in the 1960s. Yuri Gagarin was the first man in space. Adolf Hitler rehearses his speeches in front of the mirror. Photographer Heinrich Hoffmann took a series of photographs that Hitler later ordered destroyed, but they survived. Elvis Presley in the Army, 1958. Protective face mask during a snowstorm. Canada, 1939. Audrey Hepburn in the supermarket with her pet fawn named Pippin, 1958. Dorothy Counts, the first African-American student in a white school, goes to class under a hail of ridicule and spitting, USA, 1957. Victor Tsoi with his musician friends. The man who refused to raise his hand in a Nazi salute. August Landmesser in the crowd at the shipyard in Hamburg, 1936. The first prototype of a Motorola cell phone. Engineer Martin Cooper makes the first call on a New York street, 1973. Marilyn Monroe without makeup and styling. Charlie Chaplin without makeup. Compact coffee maker on the dashboard. In the 1950s, Hertella mini coffee makers were produced in Germany, which were mounted directly in the car. Salvador Dali walks an anteater. The artist leaves the subway in Paris with his unusual pet, 1969. Young Sean Connery at a bodybuilding contest. The future James Bond shows off his muscles, 1953. Baby strollers in case of a gas attack. England, 1938. The strollers were sealed with an airtight box with a filter. Checking the quality of lipstick. Men with bald heads acted as models who were tested for the durability of cosmetics in the 1950s. The last tattooed women of the Ainu tribe. Japan, the beginning of the 20th century. The tradition of tattoos around the mouth, imitating a smile. Swimming lessons in Chicago, 1920s. American actress Joan Collins learns to dance burlesque from dancer Candy Barr in 1959. Young Princess Diana with her guinea pig. A shot from the childhood of the future style icon, the early 1970s. Compact folding moped in a suitcase. British paratroopers used the Welbike model during World War II. It could be assembled and started in 11 seconds after landing. Mark Twain in Nikola Tesla's laboratory. The rarest shot from 1894, where the great writer holds a vacuum tube through which a current passes. Transportation of a multi-ton house on a raft. In the 1920s, entire buildings were transported by water in the United States to save on construction at a new location. A machine for creating artificial dimples on cheeks. A strange beauty device from 1936 that was worn on the face at night. Vladimir Nabokov catches butterflies. The famous writer was a professional entomologist and discovered several new species in the 1960s. Steve Jobs and Bill Gates argue in a cozy home environment. A rare shot from 1991, when two industry giants could still just sit and talk about the future of technology. Checking the stability of a double-decker London bus. To prove that it would not turn over, it was tilted at an angle of 28 degrees using a crane, 1933. An early prototype of GPS. The ITER Avto device from 1932, which used paper maps on a roll that scrolled depending on the speed of the car. Young Freddie Mercury, then still Farrokh Bulsara. A photo from a school album in India, where he studied in the choir, early 1960s. The assembly of the Statue of Liberty in Paris, 1882. Workers at Bartholdi's workshop in Paris are assembling the first model of the statue, a quarter-size left arm and head. Winter of 1882. Bowling pin installers. Little boys manually placed heavy pins after each throw before the process was automated, 1914. Equestrian Library. Kentucky. Photographers with their heavy artillery at the inauguration of President Taft. March 4, 1909. Supermodel Naomi Campbell with Mickey Mouse ears. Barack Obama and his high school basketball team. Photographer Slim Aaron's wife Rita. Christmas Swim, Hollywood, California, 1954. British photojournalist Thurston Hopkins, 1953. The famous Bluebell Girls from Paris, 1955. British models dine on a yacht off the Côte d'Azur, 1955. The family of photographer Martin Chamby, studio in Cusco, 1930. Audrey Hepburn, 1966. Faye Dunaway, Oscar, 1977. The 1970s dog show, Shirley Baker. Gerard Petrus Fire It, self-portrait with guitar. Silk production by hand. Flower trade in the rain. Paris, the 1950s. May 1, 1959 Moscow. Louis Armstrong, New York, 1946. Watermelon Festival, Parteville, 1971. Pizzeria, Chelmsford, 1978. Tallulah Brockman Bankhead. Frank Sinatra, circa 1955. Liza Minnelli, circa 1969. Rocky Marciano at Breakfast, 1952. Times Square, 1920.